I'll see you over on my YouTube channel. It's free to join. You don't have to pay anything. No hate, just for real, just advice. We don't give financial advice, though. I just tell you what cryptos I'm buying personally. Okay? Content live. John's Gold and Silver is live. Big Johnny, what's up? Hey, eating Ernie. Yeah, I see you've been eating a lot of crazy stuff lately. It's good to see you. Keep it up on your channel. Eventually, it'll start popping off. I think your channel is really something. I think it should be doing better than it is. Because you are a pretty wild guy, and I think that's what people want to see. So it's just a matter of time, I think, until you pop off. Everybody, subscribe to Eatin' Ernie right there. Eatin' Ernie. Well, building wealth is what's the best credit card options as far as rewards. I don't advise to get credit cards at all. I don't think it's a good idea. But if you're responsible, you should have one card and have like $1,000 on it and just always pay, so you build your credit up. But it's very dangerous to have a credit card, all right? And some people, they know they have no control over their card. So they actually have to put it in a piece of ice, put it in their freezer. Okay? Credit cards are very addicting. So you have to learn that. You got to be very careful while using your credit card, all right? I'm blessing 5 people who message me with faith. Yeah, right. I'm freaking love you, big dog. Yeah, I eat food too. You're not the only person that eats food on this planet. I make eggs with hot sauce, but I can't eat what you eat because that stuff is just crazy. You do that stuff to be sensational. I don't know if you actually eat some of that stuff in real. Well, I don't know what you eat in real life, but what you eat in your videos is pretty crazy. And I could never eat a lot of that stuff because I'd probably puke. This guy eats the most crazy foods. He eats a lot of healthy food though too. That's good. I'm just trying to set up the stream on YouTube. I'm on YouTube and TikTok, but yeah. Good to see you though. He eats clean in real life too. Good. I hope all you guys eat clean. You don't want to be having too many unhealthy foods. So yeah, I don't know. The interest on the credit cards get people in big trouble. Yeah, they got like 20% interest. How is this even legal that interest rates are as high as they are? That's crazy. Freaking 24% interest. Unbelievable. Okay? But Bitcoin is up to Bitcoin is at 69K. So Bitcoin is the leader. It's the number one crypto right now. Whatever Bitcoin does, all the other cryptos are going to do the same thing to varying degrees. So if Bitcoin goes up 100%, you're probably going to see other cryptos go up 3, 4, 500%. All right? Bitcoin is the slowest mover because it has the largest market cap. Okay? So you really need a lot of money to flow into Bitcoin to make the price go up. But also they can manipulate it using trading algorithms and these trading machines. They can make any stock do whatever they want at any time just by using the machines. Okay? Can I have a Patreon account as a European? I don't know. What about high yield savings accounts? Good place to keep some spending money. Sure. I like to keep my spending money in just in my regular bank account or in my wallet. And never think you're going to get a high level of interest. Even if you get a CD, you're not getting good interest. You know, how high is the yield? You know, I would say yes. It's better than nothing. Getting a small yield is better than nothing. For sure. Like I have a ton of cash in my stock account, well over 30,000, but I'm not collecting any interest on it. So I could put that into like a money market account, but I'm not doing that because that's my trading money, you know? I got to use that money for buying more stocks and trading. You know, Byco is up. Bionomy coin. I don't like that one. Bionomy. Let me get the comments working on here. Chat filter. All messages. Discussing building wealth in crypto investments. Ask about 50x coins. I just put out a YouTube video on crypto, so. Silver 88.84. It would be nice if we just went straight back up to 91. It'd be nice. But right now we're hitting a couple key levels. I'll show the YouTubers. Here we are right now, but notice these levels right here, this little chop zone right here, and these two. So we could actually have support right here. And we could come right back up. Yes. So it's looking like silver's at a support level, so we might not go down any more for the rest of the day. I think that we could start shooting back up. But the markets are going to be closing soon. So who knows? Hi, best buddy. Start panting like a dog. Oh, I don't do that. Start panting like a dog, he says. What? These guys are nuts. What's up? I see you. Oh, yeah. Let's get this money. Let's get ripped and rich. Guys, I activated automatic payments again on ICP. Okay? ICP is called Internet Computer Crypto. So, I have reactivated my weekly buys. So, but I have it at a low level, $75 per week. Okay? So that's all I do is I buy $75 a week of ICP. But guess what? As soon as I reactivated my weekly purchases, the price just jumped back up. Isn't that funny? It was down to about $2 for one ICP. And then I did my weekly purchases, and then we're up to $2.54. That's why you got to do more than just weekly purchases. You got to go in big, you know? But I already got plenty of ICP. How many push-ups in one go? Probably 45. I bet you I could do 45 to 50. Depends on how fresh I am, though. And it depends on my form. Am I going all the way to the floor? Because a lot of people, when they do push-ups, they just go like this. They don't even go all the way. And you know what? That's fine. It's fine if you don't go all the way. You want to stay in that pain zone where that muscle is stretched. Okay? But a lot of people are going to say, oh, that's not fair. You can't do them like that. Okay? So how many push-ups could I do? That depends. It totally depends. What kind of a form do you require? Do you require perfect form? You know? So Tony Baroni. I like that name. Tony Baroni. It's like Tony Baloney. Getting ripped and rich up in here, guys. Trying to anyways, trying to. I made $200 on Solana. Oh, because it just went up? It's up to like 88 bucks. Remember, you're going to have to pay your taxes on that 200, you know? So you're going to have to pay like 40 bucks for taxes. That sucks that they always take our tax money. They tax us every step of the way. They tax us on our paycheck, then they tax us when we spend our paycheck. How does that make sense? It makes sense because they want to rob from us. They want to steal from us. That's how it makes sense. But yeah, looking at some of the cryptos here today, XRP, $1.46. That's got to be one of the most popular cryptos ever. I don't know how it made it up to the number 4 spot. That's called manipulation. Okay? That's called trading bots, trading algorithms. That's called good advertising. Okay? It's called giving YouTubers thousands of dollars to tell all of their followers to buy XRP. You know, that's what it is. It's manipulation. So I think XRP should be way down the list. And I think ICP should be above XRP. For real. I think XRP should be at the number 50 spot and ICP should be at the number 4. But reality is warped. It truly is. We live in a warped sense of time, a warped reality. You know, things are not as they should be. It's crazy. Dude, I want to work out. I want to work out again. I just want to work out and like never stop working out. Bro, geeking off cheese pizza. Where is silver heading to? Right now we're at 88.82. I think we're going higher. Okay. I think silver's headed back over 120. So, but how high it goes? Probably 400, 500, 1,000, 10,000, 20,000. It's just over time, it's going to go higher and higher and higher. But remember, the dollar is going to go lower. Okay. Every time the dollar loses value, everything else that's measured in dollars goes up in value. And that includes silver. Okay. So silver and gold are a good inflation hedge. You can also get very rich, very wealthy if you buy, you know, the right silver stocks, the right gold stocks. And that's what I do here. That's what we're all about on here, is trying to get the maximum profit out of gold and silver. Have you seen my father, John Camillo? Never heard of him. What's the go-to cardio? Oh, I don't do cardio. Yeah, I don't do cardio. But necessarily. Lifting weights is cardio just by itself. Just lifting is cardio. All right? To a certain degree. Like if you do a set of squats and you only rest for 2 minutes and you do another set of squats, you're exercising your cardiovascular system. You're exercising your heart. Okay? You're increasing your VO2 max, you know? So I would say you don't really need to do specific cardio. I do a lot of weightlifting, but it's definitely good to add in a little bit of cardio once in a while. Just make sure you have very good shoes so that when you run, it doesn't hurt your joints, okay? You just got to run at a pace where you can still talk, because then you're burning fat. If you're running and you can't even barely talk, that means you're going to be burning glycogen and muscle fibers. So you don't want to do cardio at too high intensity for too long. But you can do cardio for very high intensity for short periods. That's what I do. I believe in doing hill sprints, squats. So I just do high intensity cardio and then just very briefly, and then it's done, you know. I'm a student of Mike Menser, so I believe in high intensity, low volume. All right. And it's working for me so far, you know. It is working. I weigh less than 170, but I got a good form. I got a good figure, you know. Got a pretty decent figure. The chain is fire. Yeah, thank you. It is. It's a 10 karat gold. And I want to get another chain. I want to get a bigger one, but we got to make more money first. I got to start making some money on YouTube if I want to get a bigger chain. Quinoa and egg. Stack the paper. I got some paper. Woo-wee. Always got a little bit of paper on me, you know. Woo. Yeah, buddy. Always got to have cash on you because you never know what you're going to find. Never know what you're going to find. You could be walking on the street and you see someone at a garage sale and they're selling old Pokemon cards. They want $20 for a bunch of Pokemon cards. If you don't have any cash, you're screwed. You know? You're screwed. So, always have cash on your person. I'm a big believer in that because opportunity can come on you when you don't expect it. All right? It looks like AI is trying to talk to people. AI summary. We're getting AI summaries. Okay, thanks AI, I guess. That's true, guy. Yeah, hell yeah, Samson. My dad taught me that because he is the kind of guy that goes to garage sales and he has got so many good deals. Like this, my dad, he's walked into a Goodwill and found $1,000 clock for like $20. You know, bam, instantly $980 profit. So you never know what you're going to see and what you're going to walk into. Maybe one of your friends is desperate and they say, "Oh, I need to sell something," and you got money and they don't, and you can buy it and then you can resell it and make big money. You know, just like my one buddy, he wanted to buy crack or something. So he sold me his Samsung TV. Sold me his Samsung TV. He wanted to buy a boy, if you know what that is. Okay, that's what he wanted. And $75 for a big TV. I was like, shit, dude. I'll take it. Gave him $75. He went and he bought his drugs. And that was it, you know. And that Samsung TV actually broke. Because I took that with me to North Carolina. And it fell. It broke. But, oh well. I wish I still had it, because then that was a good memory that I wish I kept that TV. How much are you making per month? I don't say my income directly per month, but I will tell you how much I make on YouTube. Okay? I'll tell you how much I make on YouTube right now. Somebody asked from the TikTok, so I'll show them. This is how much I make on YouTube. Flip. 158 per month. So got 146,000 views. That's my revenue. So I made a lot of money right there. I made a little bit right there, a little bit right there. Those are all donations. That was a big donation right there. So yeah, that big spike at the very end, that was because I shaved my head. So you guys gave me $93 to shave my head. So I made $158 the last month on YouTube. So that's what I make. Now, if we're talking stocks, I've made well over $50,000 this year. and it's only February. So this is going to be my best year. Without a doubt, this is my best year ever in stocks, without a doubt. But I think that there's going to be a lot better years to come too. Okay. Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot better times. It says we are not friends anymore. Yeah, come on, man. Why not? Forever slacker. Are we not friends anymore? We are friends. Forever slacker. Are you going to WrestleMania? No, I don't want to spend the money to go to WrestleMania. All right? Why would I go to WrestleMania when I can work on YouTube and make money? You know, I just don't have time to go to WrestleMania. Someone wants to give me a free ticket, yeah. Good to see you. I seen you a year ago. This guy saw me a whole year ago in the garage. I used to do videos from a garage, believe it or not. I was very poor, okay? I had not ascended yet, okay? But yeah, I was making videos in a garage. I was living in a garage, sleeping out in the cold, you know, trying to get warmed up in my sleeping bag. But yeah, I'm leveling up, bro. Do you do private mentoring? I can, yes. I have before, but not very often. Usually I'll get someone's phone number and then we'll talk. I'll help you out with your portfolio. It's tough though because no one wants to really take mentoring. They want to do what they want to do. And I understand that. You know, as long as people watch my videos, I don't care. Do what you want to do as long as you're watching me. But I try to give you guys the best tips about cryptos and stocks. But yeah. I can certainly do private mentoring because a lot of these guys that know what's up, they don't have the time to mentor people. You know, and I'll try to fill in the gaps where a lot of these bigger channels can't get to, you know. I like your chain. How many grams? I don't know where my scale is, so I think it's 93.7 or it's 97.3. I don't know. I think it's 93.7. Yeah. So awesome. Awesome, guys. Yeah, so we don't got much going on. We got 7 viewers on there and 9 viewers on there. So at this point, it's not worth it for me to keep going. So we might end it in a minute. We'll just check out some of the cryptos first. Bitcoin, 68.9. Silver back up to 89. 89.19. So we're starting to come back up. That could have just been a big shakeout. It might come right back up. We'll see. You can start with the minimum deposit of 50 and earn $3. Oh, look at that shit, bro. Thank you. We got a galaxy. Unbelievable. So that was sweet. That really happened. Yeah. Renee MDZ sent a galaxy. Thank you for that. Trying to make some money today. Let's do a flex off for that one. That's how I'll repay you. All right, guys. Yeah, thanks for the galaxy. Shit. We did it. Yes, we did it. Now I can retire. Yeah, I can retire. You are eating, yes. But yeah, definitely gold has got to lead the way. Just like Bitcoin leads the way, gold leads the way. And then silver will follow. Sharing his journey from garage sales to making money. Ask about crypto or stocks. The AI is like trying to get people to like make a comment or something, which is good. But it's just weird. I only got 2 calciums left. So take those right now. Definitely got to take the old calcium pills. This is running low too. Running out of magnesium. That's not good. And of course, take some of this wormwood and black walnut. It's a parasite cleanse. Wormwood and black walnut. So I do believe in doing a parasite cleanse once every 6 months. Because you never know. You never know if you have any parasites in you. So it's always good to do. And I always take vitamin D. You guys know I take this stuff every day. I take my vitamins every single day. I never miss a day. Because a lot of our food does not have the nutrients that it should. Because the soil has been depleted. The soil is void of a lot of the nutrients that we need. Yeah, I definitely feel pretty strong today. I do. Feel good. Don't need that unless you are eating food from hunting. All right. Are you going to rest? Yeah. No one's asked any comments on the YouTube in like forever. What's the supplement stack we should be taking? Well, definitely got to take a calcium. So, plant-based calcium. You should be taking a green drink. It's my green drink. Perfect food. It's got wheatgrass, barley grass, oat grass, all kinds of stuff. And you should be taking a collagen supplement. And vitamin D if you don't live in a place where there's a lot of sun, you know. There's all kinds of good stuff you can take. But it's important to get like your multivitamin, your wheatgrass juice. You could take a dandelion extract. It just depends what your goals are, you know. You want to know what supplements you should take. What are your goals? You got to tell me that. You want to build muscle, you want to be healthy, You want to live longer. You want to fight. You want to prevent cancer. You want to prevent diabetes. What do you want to do? You know, there's all different supplements. So you'd have to tell me what you want to do, and then I'd have to put together a supplement regimen for you. Okay? Which I don't want to do that. I ain't doing that for free. I don't have time to do that shit. But I'll try to tell you here right now. You know, what are your goals, bro? Let me know. Celestia going up. I don't have that crypto. But, I mean, all cryptos are up today. What pills you're Yerkin? Because I'm on 7 Xannies right now. Wow, bro. I'm taking vitamins. Okay, I take vitamins, not the kind of pills you're talking about. Yeah. This ain't going too well. We only got 8 people in the YouTube. We're not really making much money on this stream today. But hi, Dooley. It's Slim Shitty. I like that. Slim Shady. Slim Shady. Please bring me up, Oliver. Hey, Dooley. It's we got 17 people in the YouTube now. We're doing better. Okay, everybody in the YouTube, hit that like button. Let's go. And ask me a question about wealth building. Let's go. Ask me a question today. Let's go. We're talking about how to make more of this. How to make more cash. All right. Oh, we just lost all our viewers there. That didn't work. Yep, that didn't work. That backfired on me. Silver is moving back up now. 89.38. 89.42. 89.42. Yeah, we're moving back up. But we'll see. It could. Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. Take a look at the silver chart right now. That was a big crash, and now it's coming back up. But look, it's approaching these levels again. It's already in that chop zone, and now it's here and here. It's just got to get above these. So if we can get a little bit higher, then I think we can come all the way back. So I'd like to get above here. See these levels? I'd like to get up into here. And then we should come back. Oh, it's down now. See that? That's not good. That's not good how it's going below. That is not good at all. All right? It doesn't mean it's over. It just means that it's not good, that it's not sustaining this level yet. Okay? But it takes time. I think it'll build. The pressure will build. More people are going to be buying silver here. And we could shoot right back up to 91. All right, guys? Nothing to worry about here. Temu chain, 100%. Whew, had to block that guy. Hit that like button, guys. Thank you. I see you. You're giving me some hearts. Thanks. But yeah, there we are. 89.40. Ooh, there we go. 89.45. So we're right back up to that zone. Right at the bottom level where we had those drops earlier today. $89.45. So this is good. We're climbing back up on silver. It's getting stronger. All right. Go, guys. Come on. 89.47. It's going. 89.51. Moving up again. This is really good now. It's good. Come on. A little bit more. A little bit more gold. Silver. Let's go. Come on. But yeah. Subscribe, everybody. Let's go. Analyzing this market chart, ask your crypto question. Yeah, we're dying. The channel's dying, guys. Nothing's happening. It sucks. Watching other channels grow massively. My channel's just doing nothing. It's very depressing. This is why people quit, you know. But I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit. All right. We're too far along. I've come too far. We're not going to quit, even though the algorithm has us blacklisted. I'm still going to just keep on powering through it. All right, guys? I'm doing this for you. What will the price of silver per ounce by the end of 2026? I don't know. If anyone knows, there must be a genius, okay? Nobody knows. Yeah. Nobody knows. Probably going to be higher. So you need to have something to do. You just sitting there. Yeah, I'm answering questions. Anybody have any questions about gold and silver? Let's go. Or crypto. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Do you have your own body weight in silver? No, but that was my goal, okay? That's always been my goal, is to get my own body weight in silver. But no, I do not. But then maybe in the next 10 years I will. So I'll let you know when I get up there. Start a mukbang or dancing for gifts. They have a purpose. Mukbang. I already ate. Yeah. We already did our mukbang and nothing happened. H-bar and algo. Well, H-bar is coming down cheaply. I like it, but algo, I don't know. ALGO. Let's take a look at the chart. Algorand. It's up 12% today. It looks just like the chart on ICP, but they all look the same. Yeah, it looks like a good buy zone right now. 9 cents. Usually we get down to about, there's 9 cents. There's 15 cents. There's 11 cents. So from analyzing the chart, you can see that we are close to the all-time lows. It does look like. So for algo, I like this one. And For H bar, yes, I like that one. I don't know if I have algo, but I got to buy some soon. That's your problem. You think that was view-worthy GL. Well, yeah. We're near the all-time low. That is extremely significant. That's fucking view-worthy. That is very important. That algo has been out since 2020, and we're at an all-time low. Just recognizing that fact alone tells you that we're at a buy zone. They do. I don't care. These are mostly all garbage anyways, okay? These are just things that get pump and dump. That's all it is. It's just a pump and dump. So right now it's cheap. You want to sell it when it pumps. So you want to buy it now, sell it. So algo is around 9 cents right now. You want to sell it when it hits somewhere around 30 to 40 cents. All right? And if you believe in high risk, then hold it longer than that. But yeah, gold ain't the way. Well, it has been. It's been doing well. Gold has been doing very, very well. And Bitcoin has not. And that's exactly what I said was going to happen. So was that view worthy? That I told you crypto was going to drop? Yeah, that was view worthy because I saved people thousands of dollars. All right. And now is it view worthy that I'm telling you to buy crypto? Yes, because I'm going to make people thousands of dollars. Okay. Most people right now are scared to buy. I'm telling you guys, you got to fix your mind. You should not be afraid to buy. This is the time you should be buying. But gold is the way to wealth preservation. Yes, that is absolutely true. Gold is the way for preserving your wealth. So he says gold ain't the way. I don't know what he means by that, and I don't think he knows what he means by that. I just think he doesn't like gold. So he says gold ain't the way. This guy is probably not that smart because he's not even explaining his comment. And he doesn't know how to, probably. He just knows that he likes what he likes, and gold is not one of the things that he likes. So yeah, CEO. He's a CEO apparently. He's probably not a CEO of a big company. It's probably a tiny company. Scared to buy real plates. Yeah, because I don't wash dishes. Yeah, unless I do, then I'm washing them. The only dishes that I wash is like my forks and spoons. Land and home ownership. Yeah, that's important too. Definitely home ownership is key. That's my number one thing is that we have to buy a house in cash. So that's why we invest in crypto. That's why we invest in gold, so that we can buy a house with cash. So you hit the nail right on the head, bro. You got to get land and home ownership. That's why we invest, to buy land and a home. That's the whole key. So you and we actually agree on more than you think, okay? I was telling people to buy a home a long time ago. House is not an asset. Most mistake is for an asset. He says a house is not an asset. That's right. Well, you could look at it as an asset if you're buying it at the right price and if you don't live in it. Or even if you do live in it, it can be an asset. Because an asset, I believe, is anything you own that will appreciate in value. Okay? So if you own a home that's going up in value, you can consider that an asset. However, if you're spending more money to maintain the home than its value is appreciating, then that asset it becomes a liability. Okay? So a home should be an asset, not a liability. That's why you got to buy the right home in the right area, and you got to get the right price, okay? If you buy it at the right time, it is not only an asset, but a home is an investment because you can sell that home, make money, and then move to another home. Potentially that's cheaper. Or you can even rent. A lot of you guys that own houses, I would dump that house and go rent. You know what I mean? Because right now housing prices are extremely high, and I think that they're about to crash. So right now would probably be a good time to get out of some of your land, get out of some of your property, and buy silver and crypto. And then when everything flips again, then you sell your crypto and you sell your silver, and then you buy the land back. And then of course it'll flip again. Okay, it's always flipping. Things are always in motion in the economy. All right, there's some people out there that are just breaking even. Yeah, true. And when you buy a house, you want to pay cash. If you get a loan, it's a liability. Yeah. It, if you are buying a house and you had got a loan, it is an automatic, guaranteed liability. 100%. Because you're going to pay money to maintain that home and you're going to pay money in interest to the bank. And that interest can add up a lot. So yeah, if you buy a house in cash, it's an investment. If you buy a house with a loan, it's a liability. So that's one good way that I think would help some of you to look at it that way. All right. Yeah, about 40 to 50%. I agree, but you're not spending thousands per month for ownership for gold. Well, I don't spend anything to own gold. I just hold it. I don't know. I'm trying to be rich. Where do I put my money? Silver. I like silver right now. It's $89.47 per ounce. The value that the house increases beats out the interest in basically any state. No, it doesn't, because you have inflation. You're not taking inflation into account. Yes. No, not. It doesn't even make sense, you know. If you buy a house for $150,000, you might end up paying $300,000 over time for that house. And then when that house is fully paid off, maybe the housing market crashes. Or maybe it doesn't, and the house is still not worth what you paid. Maybe the housing market even gets stronger, but it's still not worth the $300,000. You just paid all that money to the bank, and you're never going to make that back, bro. It doesn't even make sense what you said. You know, you're never going to make that money back, that interest you paid. Beats out the interest in any state. No, not so. I would say definitely not so. Because for your first 5 to 7 years, you're paying like all interest. So you need that house to go up very, very quickly. And that's not guaranteed to happen. All right. And just because housing has done well doesn't mean it's going to continue to do well. All right. So that can be very dangerous thinking, what you're saying right there. Baka. Very dangerous indeed. You're not considering inflation too. The housing prices go up because inflation is going up and the dollar is losing value. You know, a home is generally a money-losing thing unless you pay cash. How did the housing crash happen in 2008? Well, the economy was just not doing well, so it crashed. We had a pretty bad economy, and they're trying to stimulate the economy. They did the cash for clunkers. They did all kinds of things. And they had to print more money to take us out of that. Whatever, guys. We only have 12 people watching. Who cares? Okay. Land always gains in value. Yes, but there's going to be brief times where land can actually go down, such as during a crash like 2008. Remember, in 2008, when the market crashed, you could buy land for cheap. Okay? We're going to see that again. Remember, history repeats itself. So I think we're going to get a repeat of 2008. We're going to see the housing prices come way, way, way down. All right? So I've been saying the time to buy is coming. So I have 1,000 ounces right now. What should I buy? More silver or invest in something else? You already got 1,000 ounces? Yeah. Yeah, look at something else. Look at some of the cryptocurrencies. Look at some of the gold and silver penny stocks. And look at dividend stocks. Look at oil stocks. Oil is one of the few things that hasn't skyrocketed. Okay, look at gold, skyrocket. Look at uranium, skyrocket. Look at housing, skyrocketed. Look at the stock market, skyrocketed. Look at oil. Oil is one of the few good areas to invest in. All right? So, bro, you got silver. Now you got to get oil. What are the best oil stocks? Ecopetrol, Petrobrazil, WTI, INDO, IMPP, HUSA. Okay? I said Ecopetrol and Petrobrazil, right? Those are the number one and number two. Ecopetrol and Petrobrazil are the two best oil stocks with the highest dividends. Okay? So, yeah, I would say since you already got silver, get some oil stocks. Because these oil stocks pay a dividend too, so you're going to be making big money. I'm 15 with 5 ounces on the way and 9K sitting. Do you think I should buy 1,000 worth of silver at the price now? Oh, yeah, sure. Because you only have 5 ounces of silver, but you have $9,000. So that money, yeah, you got to add a little bit more silver. You got to try to get good amounts of every asset. So you want to have a lot of silver, a lot of crypto, a lot of gold, a lot of dividend stocks. Thank you so much for that, Galaxy, again. Yes, our main areas of interest on this channel and anywhere. Okay, you can talk about NFTs if you want, but I don't care about NFTs. I think that's stupid. Our main areas of investing right now is going to be crypto, precious metals, dividend oil stocks. Okay, I'm not really into tech stocks too much, but yeah, those are the places to be. Commodities, dividend stocks, lithium stocks, nickel stocks, copper stocks. I'm all about the metals, the commodities right now. Okay, I've been loading up on oil stocks personally. That's really what I'm doing. Is I've been buying a lot of oil stocks. Okay, main one that I've been buying lately is Petrobrazil and WTI. Petrobrazil is the more expensive one. WTI is only about $2.50. So you could buy 500 of each. You know, that would be good. How often do I train forearms? I don't really train forearms, but I did yesterday. I trained forearms yesterday. I'll do a few push-ups. See if we can bust out a few push-ups. But I did train forearms yesterday. I just get the weight and I just go like this. I put my knee though, and I go like that. So that's how I train forearms. I sit down, and that's what I do. But you can train forearms a lot. But remember, whenever you lift anything, you're training your forearms. So if you're doing shrugs with a heavy barbell, you're training your forearms. If you do barbell rows, you're training your forearms. If you do deadlifts, you're training your forearms. So you don't actually need to give your forearms that much isolation work because you're hitting your forearms almost every single day. You just don't know it, you know. Once you can start deadlifting heavier weights, your forearms are going to have to adapt. But if you really enjoy training forearms, I would just say use a dumbbell and just do wrist curls. Wrist curls are the best things. And then you can do reverse wrist curls like this. Those work good too. What do you do for upper chest? Not a whole lot because I don't go to a gym. But if I had a gym membership, I would do incline dumbbell press. That's probably what I would do. That's the best thing. Incline barbell, incline dumbbell. So you want to get on an incline bench and just get a couple of dumbbells, and that's how you can hit that upper chest. Okay? But you can hit upper chest another way as well. I'll show you another way to hit upper chest. So, what you can do is you can come like you're going to do a push-up, but go down like this. Like have your butt up in the air, okay? And then do it like that. It might be a little bit harder on your shoulder joints, but that's one way you can hit the upper chest. But I just like to do regular push-ups, and then they'll hit the whole chest. If you just do regular ones. Let's get these cameras situated a little bit better. All right. AG Jesse Pinkman, 30-year mortgage designed to make people poor. Yeah, don't get a 30-year mortgage. Everyone does it, but it's not smart, okay? It's not smart at all. You should not get a 30-year mortgage. You just rent. I'd rather rent. That's what I do, is I rent this place. $500 a month. little bit wider. That's good. Whew. All right. Any questions? Temu guy. I don't buy anything from Temu. I never did. I never bought from Temu. Best places to buy stocks. I'm not going to tell you that. It's not hard to buy stocks. Just go to your local freaking place. Usually people have a Charles Schwab or an E-Trade or a Fidelity nearby. You know, you just got to go somewhere that's professional. So Schwab, E-Trade, and Fidelity. There's also one called Lightspeed Trading that my mentor taught me about. That's where a lot of the pros do day trading. Discussing a portfolio of investments in silver, crypto, and oil stocks. Oh, right, guys. I ordered a new hat, too. It's going to be a Shiba Inu hat. So very, very excited about the hat. It's like all black, and it has a little Shiba Inu thing on it. So I'm going to be wearing that hat. That's the hat I'm going to wear all summer. I can't wait to get it. I went and I checked my mail, but I didn't get it today, so I'm really mad. I wanted to show you guys my new hat. Whew. Let's get this money, boys. Next big fitness influencer. Let's go. Let's do some more push-ups, guys. I saw that other galaxy, Renee. I really appreciate that. That's crazy that you gave me another galaxy. Renee MDZ. I'm going to follow you. Yeah, you're the best. So far today, Renee has donated 2 galaxies to the channel. 2. I've never gotten 2 galaxies in one day. Okay? So this is really makes me very happy. Give me a lot of confidence, all right? Thank you. But yeah, the best place to buy stocks is, I would say, E-Trade is a good one. Okay. All right, let's do it, guys. Let's go. Another set. Do them on our knuckles this time. Whew, it's a good set. Good set, guys. Good work. Let's go. Let's go. Pump it up, guys. Let's get this money. Thanks everybody for watching, for tuning in today. Really appreciate you. Giving you guys daily motivation, how to get ripped and rich. And right now, we're just getting ripped because silver's down. We're not getting rich yet. Let's do another set for push-ups. Whoo. All right, guys, who's ready? Who's ready? Kawasaki joined. What's up, Kawasaki? All right, let's go. Ready? All right, guys, get down on the ground. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. A bit wider. Let's keep it up, guys. Keep going. Hey, that's pretty good. Good set, guys. Good set. Dude, you need to increase your weight. Do you do less rep sets if you want to bulk? You're looking lean. Yeah. I know. But yesterday I did lower reps. Today I'm just doing just to get the blood flowing to help recovery. I'm not like challenging myself today. We're just doing a few just regular old push-ups just to get the blood pumping in here. But yeah, we went heavy yesterday, so I always try to go as heavy as possible. I train like Mike Mentzer. Heavy weight, low reps, low volume. That's what I believe in doing. How tall are you? I'm like 6'2" or 6'1". I think I'm 6'1". But yeah, I could probably do a couple more push-ups. I'm having fun with it, so I'm really enjoying these push-ups. Abs are coming in pretty good. Here's a crucifix. Trying to get jacked up for the summer. All natty, bro. All natty. I don't take any gear whatsoever. Hey, what's up, Bryson? Good to see you. In John we trust. Thank you. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. But in God we trust. It's God. Okay? We trust God. What do you do for back with a home workout? For back, I do rows. All right? Thanks for asking. I'll show you real quick, just because you're gonna want to see. But let me do one more set of push-ups, all right? And then I'll do the rows. I'll show you how I do back in just a second, all right? One more set of push-ups. All right. This time I'm going to try to squeeze it together, just like you're hugging a tree almost. Squeeze that chest, okay? That's good. All right, guys. Whew. Nice set. Good work, guys. Now I'll show you what I do for my back, all right? For back, I just do these like this. And you got to switch around. The other one. All right. So that's what I do for back. So, yeah, you just do rows. Just like you're rowing a boat, okay? If you want to train your back, just get a freaking rowboat and just go out in the lake. And you'll get a good, well-developed back, all right? You need to increase, yeah, I already read that one. I feel embarrassed for you. I feel embarrassed for you too. You probably don't even lift. You don't even lift, bro, and you're embarrassed. Whew. Lift like a man. One, two, thank you for the rows. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is how you do the hammer curl. All right, bring it up in front of the chest. Next one, just like so. A little bit faster like this. Now, when you do them like that, it works out the brachialis, all right? The brachialis. Whew. That was done. All right, we ain't getting much on the TikTok, so I'll just shut them off. Shut off the TikTok.
So New York City is facing a couple people.
Come on, guys, hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
This idea that you tax the rich, which theoretically.
All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to train the biceps properly, all right? I'm going to show you how to make the bicep not only bigger, but wider, okay? We're going to start off with a set of hammer curls. So hammer curls will exercise and train the brachialis. The brachialis goes from here, and it goes underneath the bicep. So training these hammer curls can actually make your biceps peak bigger, all right? And you can see I've got a little bit of a peak going. All right. So we're going to do a set of these. I'll show you how it's done. So just hold them like so and raise them up in front of your body like this. Then you hit the other one. That's 1 rep. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. I want you to use a weight that is pretty heavy for 8 to 12 reps. It should really be a struggle to get those last couple of reps, okay? Like this is a little bit lighter, but I'm just trying to show you how it's done, all right? Now I'm going to show you how to do alternating dumbbell curl. These are really good too. A lot of the pros use these because I'm going to show you one trick. When you curl the weight, then you want to go like so at the top. And then when you go down, you can let it go back like this. Because the bicep not only can lift your forearm up, but the bicep is responsible for rotating the wrist. Okay? So when you get to the top, you can rotate it. And that'll help get a little bit of extra bicep development. All right? I'll show you right here how it's done. 1. And you can lean into it a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's how it's done, guys. All right. So now we're going to transition right from the biceps into a shoulder exercise. All right. So pick up your dumbbells. All right. And I want you to lean forward just a little bit. And this is going to hit that outer part of the shoulder. That'll really make you look like you got a better frame, like the ASU frat leader that just frame mocked calf. All right. So this is going to help put on those shoulders. "12." And if you hit 12 reps, that should be pretty good. And remember, it's got to be hard, okay? You don't want to pick a weight that you can just do all day. That's never going to put on muscle. You want to grab a weight that actually challenges your muscle, okay? So you can also do shoulder raises with one arm. And that's actually the way that I prefer them, because it lets you get more focus, more concentration on one arm at a time. And I think that can lead to better gains, better results, okay? So I like to lean forward, put my hand on my knee right here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we do the next arm. You're welcome, Slim Jim. All right, let's go. Remember, lean over a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Whew. All right, guys. Now we're going to do more. I'm going to do a set of hammer curls at the side. This is the way that I prefer them, because they let you get a good stretch. All right. So I'm going to do one arm at a time, show you how I like to do it. All right. So you lean back a little bit, just a little. 1. Let the arm hang down, because that's going to get that stretch right there. Okay. It's just like you're doing an incline hammer curl almost. So you're leaning back, getting that stretch. Now, you really want to keep the tension on the muscle when you're bringing it down. Don't just let it fall down. Actually feel the bicep. Hold it, and just let it down at a steady pace. It's got to be controlled. You got to be able to control the weight, okay? So watch this one. Whew. And there you have it, guys. That's how to train for big biceps. Whew. All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to train the biceps. All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to train the biceps properly, all right? All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to train the biceps properly, all right? I'm going to show you how to make the bicep not only bigger, but wider, okay? We're going to start off with a set of hammer curls. So hammer curls will Whew.
I'm sorry.
Come on, guys, hit that like button. Let's go. Shit. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Whew. It's getting hot.
Who?
Thanks for the like. I see that. Thanks for the smiley face. But yeah, we got 2 galaxies on TikTok today. You can start with a minimum deposit of 50 and earn $3. Oh, look at that shit, bro. You got to try to get good amounts of every asset. So you want to have a lot of silver, a lot of crypto. You can start with a minimum deposit of 50 and earn $3. Oh, look at that shit, bro. You got to try to get good. You can start with a minimum deposit. You can start with a minimum deposit of 50 and earn $3. Oh. You can start with a minimum deposit of 50. Post a highlight as public. Well, that's cool. And earn $3. Oh, look at that shit, bro. You got to try to get good amount. You can start with a minimum deposit. You can start with 1,000 worth of. You can start with a minimum deposit of 50. You can start with a minimum deposit of. You can start with a minimum deposit of 50 and earn $3. Oh, look at that shit, bro. You got to try to get good amounts. You can 1,000 worth of silver at the price now. Oh yeah, 1,000 worth of silver. You can start with a minimum. You can start with a minimum deposit of 50. You, even if it goes back up to 120, you'll double your money, but that's nothing. I'm going after the 10x, what's up, guys? The 20x, the 50x, the 100x cryptos. Bitcoin is not a crypto. Even if it goes back up to 120, you'll double your money, but that's nothing. I'm going after the 10x, the 20x, the 50x, the 100x cryptos. Bitcoin is not a crypto. Whew. Come on, guys, hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to see the channel die, you know. But I'm going to keep pushing through. I'm going to keep pushing through, guys. It's just tough. Today's a tough day. I might need to shut down the computer and just walk away because we're only getting 10 viewers. I think I might just have to just get away from everything for a couple days because just the channel's dying. I'm working as hard as I can, and it's not enough. I'm neglecting friends, family, my other work, and it's just not enough. So, guys, I think I just got to get away. I gotta take a break. All right. I'll be back soon. I'm not quitting YouTube. I just got to take a little break. All right.